Chukudi, what exactly is your work? 2 years, you have sold phone, you have sold car, you have sold shoes, and now you are selling furniture. What exactly is your work? Now, are you like Chukudi that you have been selling different kind of things? I understand. I'm sure it's because you are trying to make ends meet. Country hard. That is one of the reasons why in the next 100 days, I'm going to be showing you a better way of doing this thing. How you can find purpose, how you can stay and focus on a business and build it and become a huge name. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a successful business. And even if you decide that you want to go online and you want to diversify, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do it. And also I'm going to be fixing that mindset of yours that has been taking you pure. Join me on this 100-day journey. It's absolutely free. Titled Mind and Money. I am going to be teaching you skills that will help you transform not just your mind but also your pocket. Click on the link below. Get registered. See you there. You know say too much garri dey cause hypo. And you know say this your garri wey you dey take na because of Satan. Now, let me show you how you can increase your income. Let me show you ways like stop drinking garri every single day. There are other types of food. There's rice, there's beans, there's chicken, there's so many other things. But you cannot afford those things if you rely on only one source of income, which is your salary. In the next 100 days, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make money both from cryptocurrency, forex, and from owning a business. And that is not just all. I'll be adding a bonus on teaching you life skills, how to get out of depression, how to handle breakup, and how to live a best life. If you are interested in turning finance around, click on the link below. Join me on this transformative journey. It is absolutely free. Stop drinking garri every time. Because I said it's free doesn't mean that the link is going to remain open forever. Get on board. I'll see you then.
Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 75. Wow, it's been an awesome time, right? I want to, for those that have been following us, I want to believe you have been gaining value, right? Thank you so much for being a part of this. Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about the crypto diaries, and we are looking at a topic, and the topic is analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis. Now, basically, analysis paralysis is simply being paralyzed as a result of your analysis in taking decisions. Simple English. You are paralyzed due to the analysis. That means you are at a point where you are not sure of the decision you want to make. So basically, we say analysis paralysis is a state of overthinking or overanalyzing a market or a situation to a point where your decisions are delayed or never made. Right? You have gotten to a point where you have analyzed and analyzed and analyzed. And because of how much you have analyzed, overthink, overanalyze, you have gotten to a point where you are delaying to take your decisions. And sometimes you never make decisions at all. And one of the things you need to understand in a market as volatile as cryptocurrency, analysis paralysis will damage your account. I mean, it will damage your account. Let me share something. I know a couple of persons that belong to several crypto groups. You are in this group, you are in this group, you are in this group. You belong to so many crypto groups. But at the end of the day, you read here, you read here, you read here, you read here. Guess what happens to those kind of people? Along the line, those kind of people will log in, or rather what's the word? They will carry all those crypto groups and archive them. Why? Because they feel there's so much information coming in at the same time. So you are in 10 groups, and every time you wake up, each of those groups have like 100 unread messages, 100 unread messages. You try to keep up the first time, try to keep up the second time, and you get to a point where, oh, more, beg, you can't keep up anymore. Now, what am I trying to tell you here? When we are talking about in the world of crypto, right, there is a plethora of data, and there is a whole lot of possibilities, and it can make investors overwhelmed. It can make investors overwhelmed. And once this overwhelming comes in, it can cause you to be afraid of making the wrong decision. You understand? So the market is known for being unpredictable. So you may hesitate. You see markets falling. You may hesitate to take action. You may hesitate to pull the trigger. You may hesitate to. And see, the truth is, making a decision is not only about buying a coin, as it were. It's also about taking profits, selling a coin. The major thing is because of how much you have analyzed the market. Now, you are getting to a coin and the market is, dilly-dallying, is doing as if it wants to decline. But because you just have that need to feel right, you just want to feel that I'm correct, I sabi this thing. Then you allow, as the market is dropping, instead of you to sell or take your profit or something, you now go online, go to Twitter, start searching about it. You are looking for any information that will make you feel you are right. So before you analyze and analyze and overanalyze and overanalyze, you start drawing patterns on chart, doing everything, but you can see clearly that this market is going the other way. You understand? And because as you're analyzing, of course, you are going to be seeing information. There is abundance of information available. And you can see out of 10, you can even start looking at professionals. So you can see this one telling you, okay, let me give an instance. So I think in the last bull run, Bitcoin got to 50,000 first, dropped to about 28,000, then went up to about 69,000 before it finally dropped to 15,000. So while it dropped to 28,000, one of my friend and clients, I called him and said, did you sell at 50,000? He said, no. I said, when the market get to 50,000, 60,000 next, sell. He got to 50,000 and this guy refused to sell. And I called and asked, what's going on? He said that, man, that Bitcoin is going to 100,000. I said, I know, but it's not in this cycle. He said, no, man, I've been listening to Bloomberg, I've been listening to CNN, and I was in this group. I was in this group of guys in the Silicon Valley. These guys, these are the guys that wrote the Bitcoin. These are the guys that understand tech. These guys. The meeting was superb. There were a lot of top guys there, and those guys kept saying that Bitcoin is going to $100,000. Man, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. We'll get there. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna do this one. I say, my brother, say, this is a simple something. It's a simple something. But the young man decided not to sell, and it was very simple too. Eventually, when market started correcting, it did not give him enough time to sell. And guess what? That time he was holding 100 Bitcoin. So if he had sold, he would have had $6 million. I think he later sold around $40-something thousand. So he got about 4 point something. Do you know how much he left on the table? Over $2 million. Over $2 million. In Nigerian currency, over 2 billion. That's what somebody left on the table because of analysis paralysis. Right? So you need to understand how important this is. There are so many factors. There are so many factors of analysis paralysis, but the consequences is you will miss out on good opportunities. You will miss out. And there are some people that they own too much. Okay, so you find out that You know some people that are trusted, that these guys have been in the game for a while, they have track record and all of that. Then they tell you buy this coin, and you're like, okay. And you say, no, I have to, what's the market cap? What's the total supply? What's this one? What's this one? Now, this is an analysis you should have done, you should do on your own. But somehow you are still asking the person, so what is the market cap? What is the solution? What is this one? What is this one? Of course, after getting this information, you're supposed to go and do some background check. But most times, you want to feel that you are right. I know this coin doesn't look like it will do well. This guy, this one. But this is just a gut feeling. It's not based on any analysis. You just want to feel this guy is wrong and I'm right. Then you now start looking for analysis that will prove you right. Some other times you analyze so much, time is gone, resources is gone, and before you know what's going on, you miss out on those opportunities. Right? So, what are some of the factors that contribute to analysis paralysis? Number one is information overload. See, it's okay to have top leaders you follow, right? Because you need all the information. But you must learn, you cannot follow everybody. You can't. You can, yes, you have, I pay for this training with these guys, I pay for training with these guys, I pay for training with these guys. As I'm talking to you, I have well over 7 to 8 different individual researchers I pay. I pay money for them to do thorough research, bring information to me, then I will double the research before I can shield it out to my community. Now, this research that is being done, it's not everybody I pay that when they give me the information, I act on. Why? Because I know some of them are focused on short term, some are mid term, some are long term. But because I am a teacher and I'm a trader, I invest in all those information. But I don't act on all those information. There are certain of my researchers, if they tell me buy this, I will always do that research first. Some of them I would buy before I even start researching. Why? Because I trust over years. They have track record. So I trust to a large extent what they are talking about. I would go ahead and buy. Then after doing my own research, before I can recommend it. That's how crazy it is. But you see here, information overload is a big problem. There's so much data available, there's so much news. And this information can overwhelm investors. And once this news, now, okay, let me give you an instance. So you are trying to become it again, right? You want to start trading meme coins and the rest of them. When you open debt screening, and you are seeing over 6,000 different new coins, and you're asking, where do I start from? Where do I start from? So information overload can be a very big problem. Another factor of analysis paralysis is FOMO. Now, what I'm talking about, analysis paralysis is what is basically a hesitation to make decision as a result of over-analyzing, and I will add another one, or under-analyzing. So, a hesitation to make buying or selling decision as a result of what? Over-analyzing or under-analyzing. FOMO is another problem. FOMO, fear of missing out. And the fear of missing out on potential profit will lead investors to be seeking new information. Now, you plan that you are going to take out your profits at $2. You bought at $1. It got to $2, you sell everything. Then the coin pumped to $5. Then say, oh, you like say this coin will go up again. Then you buy at $5. That's having bought at $1, sold at $2. You are buying again at $5. Then guess what? You will now start looking for new information. Now, you bought at $5, you get to $6, $7. Then you are thinking, okay, if I can do 2x. 2x means that $5 will to get to $10. Then at $7, it starts correcting. It starts dropping. And you know this coin you bought is a meme coin. So, and it's not a meme coin that meets all the criteria. But somehow you are looking for new information. You are looking for something that would solidify your belief that this thing can do another 2x. And that's how a lot of people have lost not just their capital. A lot of, see, something will happen in this bull run. People will make a lot of money and they will give back all that money to the market. They will give all that money back to the market. Right? So you want to be very careful that you are not in this boat. Because when I'm talking about this, we're not talking only about buying. We're also talking about selling. That's taking your profit. Another thing that contributes to what this analysis paralysis is market volatility. Rapid fluctuation can just kill your morale. Like you just buy the coin and before you know, drop, 70% don't go. So you are thinking, make I sell, make I no sell, make I sell, make I no sell. Remember, we are talking about analysis paralysis is the what? Hesitation to make decision, either by over-analyzing or under-analyzing. So because of the market volatility, sometimes you can go and start looking for information that don't even exist, just to make you think that let me stay in this market. Right? Number 4, perfectionism. Perfectionism. Some people are looking at getting the perfect entry. Perfect entry. So you want to see a small candle, you want to see a doji, you want to see a pin bar, you want to see a this in a bull market. You are looking, you just want everything to just be perfect. You want to gather every possible bit of information. You know, you are reading the white paper and you say, okay, I want to go through this white paper very well, so I want to make sure. There are people like that, perfectionists. You tell them, please, Harper, I think this coin is going to make sense. So check it. And the person will carry the white paper. And for 3 weeks, the person is analyzing. He feels that there is a need to gather every information before making a decision. You don't really need every information. There are key informations you need. So when you start over-analyzing, the tendency of hesitating to take decisions would be high, very high. Another thing that leads to another factor is lack of experience. Lack of experience. You know, just recently I saw where somebody made so much money on a meme coin and lost back all the money to the meme coin. Why? He hesitated to take decision. He was seeing profit, but he was hesitating. Why? He's a novice. He doesn't know that the market will give you and take it back. That crypto is a zero-sum game. So most times, because of the complexity, sometimes some people hear about a coin, they want to buy, but they don't know how to buy. They don't know anybody that knows how to buy. The person that they thought they know, you cannot access him. So they cannot make that decision or take action. Why? Because they lack the required experience. You understand? Hesitating to take decision, either because of over-analyzing or under-analyzing. Right? Sometimes just lack of experience will cause you to hesitate. The next we have is now this part is a psychological term. when we are looking at trading psychology, there's something called confirmation bias. There's something called what? Confirmation bias. This is a major problem for analysis. This is a major factor of analysis paralysis. Confirmation bias. Now, what is confirmation bias? A trader or an investor is looking for information that will confirm what is in his mind, his bias. Now, Bitcoin, you want Bitcoin to rise or you want Bitcoin to fall. Okay, let me give you a clear instance now. Because we are at the previous all-time high, right? So there is a lot of people, especially OGs, people that have been in this place for a while, they have the opinion that this market is going to fall. We are going to see a correction, that Bitcoin will drop from where it is presently to a certain level. Now, but they did not understand that. Now, this is based on historical performance. But the one thing they are forgetting is that there is ETF. And ETF means that the big boys have come to play. So for the first time in almost 10, 11 years, Bitcoin is hitting an all-time high before the halving. So that means there's a new factor to be considered. But somehow, some OGs want to be right. So they are still calling that Bitcoin will get to $30-something thousand, $20-something thousand. They still want to be right. So what are they looking for? They are going to go and start searching for information that will confirm, irrespective of what they are seeing. They are now going to look for information that will confirm their bias that the market will drop. So you see them drawing all manner of lines on the charts. They are reading everything. They are just looking for information to confirm their bias. So until they find that information, they will not switch and they will not take a decision. That is confirmation bias. It's also a factor, a major factor of analysis paralysis. Another major factor is complex technical analysis. Have you seen some charts? You see some people's charts, trading charts, and the thing looks like a 2-year-old drawing book. Different color of line. Yellow line, red line, pink line, purple line, with plenty. I mean, and you are thinking, what to go on in a chart? Huh? Or you want to go on your chart? You know, so there's a lot of complexity. There's a lot of complexity in your analysis. There's a lot of chart patterns, a lot of indicators, and all of that. So you are looking for the right pattern that will confirm what. Okay, now you have like 4, 5, or 6 indicators on your chart. 2 of the indicators, after analyzing them properly, they say the market is bullish. The other 2 are telling you the market is a sell. The other 2 are telling you the market is ranging. So you are just here thinking, what do I do? You have analyzed too much with so many chart patterns and so many indicators that it becomes impossible. You hesitate to make a buying or selling decision. Right? Then, of course, emotional factors. Emotional factors. The market is driven by 2 major emotions, fear and greed. Fear and greed. So when fear and greed comes to play, another product that you will find around is uncertainty. These 3 things can cloud your judgment and it can stop you from making decisions. It can lead to indecision. It can cause you to hesitate in taking decisions. Very, very important. Number 9, market fluctuation. Market fluctuation. Now, market fluctuation, you know, if you see what's been happening for the past few weeks or few days in the Bitcoin market, where they are at 72, today we come back to 69, 65, 66, And people are saying, yes, the market is about to go down. We are going down. People will open short on futures, and the market will pump, go up, collect plenty people. People will lose money. Then get to 72,000. They say, we are finally broken it. We are going to 80,000. We are going to $100,000. And before you know, it will come fall down again below 70. They say, okay, this is where we are talking about. That this, before you know, uncertainty. Let me tell you something about uncertainty. Jigsaw. It will cause you to not make any decision. Why? Because of the noise in the market. Because of the noise in the market. So one thing you are going to most likely now do is to now stand aside. However, if you have analyzed the market well before, you can still take a stand. And if market breaks your market structure, but because of noise, you are not at the right place because it has contributed to your analysis paralysis. Then finally, lack of confidence. Lack of confidence. A lot of investors don't buy because they are not confident in their ability to analyze properly. And this, let me tell you, this is even for people that have paid for training. As in you paid for training, you took the training class and all of that. But yet you are not confident enough that you have what it takes. You are not confident in your ability to analyze the market trend and take a decision. So most times you are always looking for your leader, you are always looking for your boss, you are looking for somebody to confirm that you are making the right move. And most times when you don't find those people, you are hesitant and you don't take action. Right? So these are some of the factors. Now, how do you overcome analysis paralysis? Very simple. One, always make sure you have a clear goal. The clear goal is entering this trade to make so and so amount. Realistic, of course. So you have your investment objective, you have your clear actionable goal. So you have a clear head, a clear purpose. Now, this will also help you research well. To help you focus on your research and help in your decision making. Right? Number two, of course, a trading plan. I'll always talk about it. You can't do without a trading plan. Whether crypto, forex, binary, whatever it is you're doing, you need a trading plan. You need something that would determine your entry. You need something that will determine your exit. You need something that will determine your strategies. You need your risk management approach. What are the things you will see in a coin before you invest? Investment criteria. You need to stick to it, right? Then you need to limit your information intake. There are some groups you need to actually mute and archive. Set boundaries on the amount of information you consume. Focus on high quality, reliable sources. Avoid getting overwhelmed by irrelevant data. It will confuse you. Another thing you need to understand that it's okay to make mistakes. You cannot always be perfect. If you buy 10 coins, out of those 10 coins, 3 or 4 may not do well. Accept it, that you can never be perfect in the market. But also embrace a mindset of continuous learning. Right? Learn, number 5, learn to filter out noise and distraction. Focus. So when I'm saying filter noise and distraction, it's not every data about a particular coin that is good, that is relevant. If you want to make a buying decision, focus on some key factors that drive cryptocurrency price, things like market cap and a few other things. Prioritize information that will directly impact your investment decision. Ignore the rest. Ignore the rest. Number 6, of course, very important, take action. Take action. Try to avoid getting stuck in analysis paralysis. Be decisive, take action. Then number 7, finally, learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Then, as a bonus, make sure you have support. Surround yourself with, a community that you are actively a part of. Surround yourself with the right mentor, with the right advisor that can help you. Engage in discussions with other people to also see their perspective and insight in certain of these things. And I'm very sure that with that, you'll be able to overcome the hesitation of making decisions, and you'll be able to make better and more informed decisions. All right, so this is where I'm going to bring this meeting to a close. I want to really thank you for following me for 75 days. Tomorrow is day 76, and we should be having a guest tomorrow. Right? So I hope to see you there. Thank you very much for giving me your time. Thank you for listening. God bless you.